Climate Action Day. It's a symbolic global event held by the International 350 organization. 6 weeks from now, in December, 192 countries will be meeting at the United Nations Climate Change Conference in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here in Manhattan Beach, California, the 350 South Bay Action Group has planned a rally to help raise awareness about climate change issues and engage the community, business, and all levels of government to work together to reduce carbon emissions.
It's one of over 5,000 actions happening all around the world for the International Day of Climate Action.
CO2, one of the most dangerous greenhouse gases on the planet, is in concentrations right now of 390 parts per million. And where the safe zone is to continue our civilization the way we've known and enjoyed it all of these years is 350 parts per million. We've already seen the most dramatic thing that we could possibly see when it comes to a warning about what's coming, and that is the melting of our polar ice caps. We've never seen as much dramatic melt of that ice in the history of this planet as we saw this summer, and scientists are scared to death because they don't know how fast this is happening.
The ocean will be affected through acidification, through changes in temperature, through changes in salinity due to melting ice caps, and all these issues will have effects here in our own bay, and so it's really important that so many people who care about the bay come out and support today.
The South Bay Climate Action Group is working hard to promote a healthy environment, one that will be safe and clean for future generations.
Our president and the leaders of all other nations must take action in Copenhagen 6 weeks from today. The only way that's going to happen is if we make our voices heard and tell those leaders that we need a climate treaty in Copenhagen that gets us back to 350 while we still have the chance. That's how simple this matter is, ladies and gentlemen. We have the weapons to win this war. We can reverse the course of climate change if we stop wasting time and start taking action.
We're not waiting for Copenhagen. We are a bottom-up grassroots community. We're going to make it happen.
We're going to say that if they don't do it, we will do it here locally. That's our pledge.
We are honored to be part of this International Day of Climate Action and to let the UN leaders know in Copenhagen the business as usual is no longer acceptable. Global warming is a problem for all people of all ages, and we must take immediate actions in order to reverse the damage we have already done.
It's going to take a passionate grassroots movement to remind President Obama every single day between now and December that it is his duty to negotiate a fair, ambitious, and binding climate treaty in Copenhagen. We are that grassroots movement out here today.
This is very exciting. Hundreds, if not thousands, of people coming out to talk about climate change and its impact on the ocean and our coasts and actually the whole world. It's very exciting to see this kind of mass of people showing our leaders that something has to be done.
What do we want?
Global treaty!
And when do we want it?
Copenhagen!
Yeah!
It's 6 weeks away, my friends. 6 weeks. We have more work to do. They will hear our voice all around the world today. But today it does not stop. We continue tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. We write our senators, we write our congresspeople, and we keep on the case. We will get that treaty if we put the pressure on. Let's do it.
Is there a simple solution here?
Yes, you and me and all the people on this beach today. We are the solution. We have the people, we have the power, and there's nothing that can stop us if we want this to happen. We want to go to Copenhagen and negotiate a strong, binding climate treaty that gets us back down to 350 in that safe zone that we need for our kids and our grandkids.
In anticipation of the Copenhagen talks, Climate Action Day's leadership is urging people around the world to call on their governments to adopt an ambitious treaty, one that would deal effectively with humanity's greatest challenge of the 21st century.
Boy, it's hot in here. It's hot on this planet these days.
That's crazy.